Hey traders, it's Steve with StockIndexTradingRoom. Let me get my screen up here and let's get cracking. I hope this finds you well, happy, healthy, reasonably prosperous. All the reasons that we trade. In this video, I'm going to take apart a trade signal or a market entry signal pattern, if you would. That we teach in the room and we've actually used a variation of this from the beginning. It's substantially better as World Cup trading champion Rob Mitchell continues to refine the tools that we get to use for our work. So the question is, the market repeat or is it random? And market action repeats on an ongoing basis, and this is undisputed by master traders. Heck, this is how they became master traders, right? In our room, we identify, research, test, trade, refine, and then if it passes muster, we'll teach these patterns to our members. More hours than you can imagine go into each of our trading techniques. Before we begin to share it with our members, we feel like they deserve the best. And we do. Rob does everything within his power. I do everything within my power to offer the very best to our members. And in this video, I'm going to share a bit about how we go about doing that. Okay, the anatomy of a market entry signal. We're going to share a Batman, this pattern that we have been winning with for, 7.5 years now. Was trading it before I met Rob, was something that was pale in comparison, was more of a relative strength reader, which, works better on a multi-day basis rather than an intraday basis. And then I saw Rob's Strap Trader Oscillator and laughed out loud the first time I saw it because I immediately saw the pattern that I was looking for. And I'm going to teach that to you right now. Okay. Now we have refined things. We put Batman on a rocket and we have order flow breakout that leads price. I'll show you exactly what that looks like. We use Trap Trader Oscillator, order flow patterns, and we combine that for price with the ultimate advantage for our members. And then we use our delta pressure bars to find areas where weak-handed traders are most likely to be trapped on the wrong side of future expansion. This combination is proven to be a life changer for some of our members. Now this works, what we do here works especially well for intraday day traders that want to trade a very tight structure range. Okay, we're not looking to take trades and give it 20 points and let it go for hours. And that's okay. There are a lot of people that do that and do that well. And that's one way to trade the markets. We don't do that. We're looking for specifically tight patterns that are more likely to be contained and then break out and go in our favor. Okay. This signal finds huge advantages both in order flow reads and current price action, and in trapped traders that are taking early positions on the wrong side of likely future range expansion. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so sock, pal, zonk. Some of y'all getting that? You have a Batman theme song in your head right now. So we're going to put Batman on a rocket, and the term came from master professional trader and coder Chris Trent, and Chris is a great friend of the room, and his actually the delta bars that we're going to show are Chris's brilliant development and invention. So Batman on a rocket. This is June the 3rd. I'm doing this Tuesday morning the 4th. This is June the 3rd. If you have questions or need to shoot me an email, StockIndexTradingRoom@gmail. If you want to come and start to learn and take advantage of these patterns, visit our website, StockIndexTradingRoom. There's like a 7-minute video and you'll save money, save a lot of money if you watch that and use the discount coupon code found at the end of that short video. Okay, so this is Monday the 3rd. Now, what I'm showing you here, there's numbers that came out at 9:45 and at 10 o'clock, okay? And you can see how fast this is coming in. So we're not going to look at anything. We actually had an entry 5 or so minutes into the market that didn't work, like 3 or 4 points, didn't work very well, but it wasn't what I'm going to share with you. Okay, so here we are, and the market settles down after all of this, and we look at this pattern. This is a pattern I want to teach you. Okay, so we're on a red background, and we love that because the market tends to go down most of the time on a red background, tends to go up on a green background. We wrote that algorithm to trigger this, and then we have tons of signals working off of this area. I'm going to show you one. Okay, so we have price. It's red, green, red. Okay, we're in the middle of a sideways and compass pattern. Okay, some would never trade in this, and we get that. You don't have to be successful. Other traders tell me they take lots of trades in a market that doesn't go anywhere. Our goal for you would be to get on the correct side of likely breakout. Now that can change, but anyway, here is our first Batman on a rocket. Okay, we call this delta bar, green delta bar against order flow, a rocket. Okay. To me, it looked like a spaceship was getting ready to take off. It looked like a rocket, and that's why I called it that. But here's what's going on right here. I'm gonna teach you everything that's happening in here. Now, these indicators they look very simple. One of the things you'll notice is when trap trader oscillator gets through the midpoint line, the market tends to go up. Below it, it tends to go down. Above it tends to go up. Wow, look at that. Came down, went up, and then came down. So pretty intelligent 4th generation order flow that leads price indicator. Because we show this and it looks incredibly simple, and it is, there are hundreds of calculations going on each tick in TTOA. Rob spent 4 years getting it fast enough to trade it live, and I may get to show you what that looks like in a minute. But anyway, here we are. We have price that, excuse me, appears to be in a holding pattern, right? Red, green, red in the middle of a sideways market. But then we get tremendous order flow strength in selling. That's what this represents. This pattern represents a monster amount of order flow selling coming in. There's just so many orders on the long side here against order flow. They're going to get bamboozled. Over 90, our research shows over 90% of the time, these people are going to get squeezed out. So what we have is price going sideways and trap trader oscillator giving us a massive alarm. Order flow is down. Order flow is down. We have a breakout. We have a trap and a breakout. So we would, and we had an error on that for our members. We would trade that pattern for that. Here's another order flow breakout. Some of us just take all of those on color. You can counter trend. Here's a counter trend, Batman, right? ABCD up, price going sideways. Typically, if a trader gets on this side and goes up 2 or 3 points and they win, they start to project the market's going to reverse up, right? We've decided in our room we're going to trade the long side and not the short side. It just helps us over a long period of time. Okay, so Batman on a rocket. Let's see if that pattern repeats. I've got I'm not going to go through that. I'm particularly proud of areas that are congested and we don't get patterns. Sometimes keeping our powder dry is would be the art of successful long-term career in trading. So here we have a pattern. It's the ABCD down. We don't quite have the order flow lead out. We don't have the rocket. Okay. Now I only point this out to say this: that we have an entry against this red line. We have another entry. I'll show you that. If I'm doing a recap on Batman on a Rocket, I'm not going to put that in. A lot of people would, I understand. I don't think that's fair. There's an order flow breakout. It didn't work very well. Well, yeah, eventually went down. Here we have a situation where we get an ABCD up pattern, but order flow, look how weak this order flow is in here, okay? That doesn't necessarily mean we want to get engaged on the short side, but you might. It's up to you. It just means while there's a lot of things saying, yeah, you know, this ought to break up and it's gone down 40 points, all those things that traders try to convince themselves matter. Yeah, but we're not getting signals. And so, wow, boy, I'm glad we didn't get on the long side or even start looking on the long side, okay? So here we get an ABCD down order flow lead out. This is a beautiful entry, but we don't have a rocket, okay? So it's not Batman on a rocket, okay? And then you can see other entries that we've shared with you. Here's a Batman, green, red, green. Trap Trader Oscillator is going up, right? We have this. This is everything. This is everything. Order flow breakout that leads price. Price is going sideways. Order flow is going up and breaking out to the upside. And away we go. So pretty cool there. And then it gets sloppy a little bit toward the end of the day. Now for you international folks, I'm going to show you a couple of things. There's one that didn't work. 3 or 4 points, 2 or 3 points, something. Just it started in our favor. So let's scroll over. I'm going to do this real quickly. Is that the pattern that we're teaching? Red, green, red. Trap Trader Oscillator going down with a rocket and lead out. That's exactly the pattern, right? Boom. So nice trade there. And then I'll show you one that I took. I got this as I was working on this. Actually, we have this green, red, green. Trap Trader Oscillator is saying, oh no, order flow is up. Order flow is up. And we're breaking out to the upside. Can you see that? Please see this. Tell me you can see this. You can go down here. We can show you things down here. We can show you things all over this chart. But just look here. Look at order flow. Order flow is breaking out of congestion to the upside. We're on a green background. We like all of this. And that one turned out well. Okay, that one turned out really nicely. So you can see over here, Trap Trader Oscillator is moving as I'm speaking. The market's pretty dead now, but you can see, and now when, you know, the price starts moving, TTO is going to move around. And we'll often get like this. We often get Trap Trader Oscillator through these up in here, way before this bar gets finished printing. So we don't always get the advanced read. Sometimes it breaks out right at it, but this one would have broken out. So what we're doing is we're reading live order flow inside a bar, and then we compare it to, you know, are too many traders long against order flow? Yes, they are. If you're a counter trend trader, you would love this situation. So that's it. Batman on a rocket. We're going to trade it in color. I can show you this. Let me just scroll back. You can see where all the winners were. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get back here. Thank you. If you have questions, StockIndexTradingRoom at Gmail, or come join us. Our indicators were developed by World Cup trading champion Rob Mitchell. Our price bars have a greater advantage in those than you can possibly imagine. And you come to the room, we'll teach you that. We'll teach you how to read our order flow. These are order flow driven price bars. Okay, years and years and years of a master trader, World Cup trader, Rob Mitchell has designed all of these. Our reversal bars are 8 ticks plus a wick. Continuation bars 4 ticks plus a wick. And so each one of these bars that are captured after an entry is a point. And, you can decide, would that help my trading? So what we have is we have a double whammy. We have order flow breakout going down, and we have way too many people trapped on the wrong side of the market. You can read that here. You can see how a lot of buying, order flow couldn't even get to the midpoint line, and we continue down. So, there are a lot of variations that you can trade with this. We're just showing you the best, obviously. We're going to show you the best that we have, and you can decide how much of that you want to apply. So, on behalf of World Cup trading champion Rob Mitchell and all the world-class members that, really having a lot of fun trading this stuff in our room, I'm Steve, wishing you only the very best in your trading.